Samsung Galaxy phones, especially the classics like the S7, Galaxy S8, S9, and even the S20, were once the absolute peak of mobile tech. But they quickly hit a wall with software updates, getting just 2, maybe 3 years of Android support before Samsung moved on. And sure, today's models have that 7-year promise for updates, but for those older flagships, it's kind of a bittersweet story of early retirement. Now, we know the hardware can handle more. The speed, the power, it's all there, ready to keep up with the latest features. But the software, it's frozen in time. So, what if you could take things into your own hands? Custom ROMs like LineageOS, One UI ports, PixelOS, and Sia Droid do something amazing. They give these old Galaxy phones a shot at running modern Android versions, new features, security updates, sometimes even better performance. It's like breathing new life into phones that Samsung and other companies have long left behind. But here's the thing, is installing a custom ROM right for you? With all the freedom and customization, there are a few trade-offs. You'll need to unlock your bootloader, which isn't always simple, and not every ROM is perfect. And privacy? It's a mixed bag. Some ROMs will strip out bloatware and improve privacy, while others might bring their own quirks or even risks. So, should you take the plunge? Why would anyone dive into the world of custom ROMs? Also, if Apple's older devices can support iOS 18 just like the iPhone 16, then why can't Samsung's older models do the same? It's wild. Just think about it. The Galaxy S9 is still stuck on Android 10, while the iPhone XR, which launched around the same time, is getting all the latest updates. It really raises some big questions about how software support varies between these brands. Why is it that one company can keep older devices relevant with the newest features, while another leaves them in the dust? It's definitely a topic worth diving into. If you're interested, I've got links in the description to some of the best custom ROMs out there, so you can check them out if you're ready to give your device a new lease on life. Here's the thing, these ROMs do something incredible. They breathe fresh life into devices that would otherwise be stuck on an Android version from years ago. LineageOS, Sia Droid, PixelOS, each of these brings its own unique elements that make your phone feel modern, relevant, and just as secure as a brand new device. Imagine running Android 13 or 14 on an old Galaxy S9 with features and optimizations that make it feel up to date, all without a full hardware upgrade. That means better control over privacy, fewer ads and bloatware, and endless customization to truly make the device yours again. But here's the tricky part. Custom ROMs aren't for everyone, and they come with some pretty big catches. First, the installation process can be a bit of a journey. You'll need to unlock your bootloader, which means saying goodbye to your warranty, and possibly exposing your device to security vulnerabilities. And if things go wrong, you could brick your phone, which in tech speak means turning it into an expensive paperweight. So definitely approach with caution. Then there's the question of privacy. Sure, some custom ROMs might cut down on the data your device sends back to big companies by stripping out all that tracking software. But others? They may come with unknowns or security quirks of their own. Not every custom ROM goes through rigorous privacy checks, and some might even introduce new risks. So, if you're thinking, I'm sold, but where do I start? Let's dive into some of the best custom ROMs for Galaxy devices. Number 1. One UI ports. Now, for those who love Samsung's aesthetic but want something a little lighter, there are ports of One UI for older Galaxy phones. Imagine running One UI 6 or even 7 when it's released on a Galaxy S9. You get that familiar Samsung look and feel, but with more control, fewer preloaded apps, and maybe even better battery life. Pretty cool, right? Then there's the go-to of custom ROMs, LineageOS. LineageOS is like a clean, no-nonsense version of Android, and it feels so fresh on Galaxy devices that might be bogged down by outdated software. With LineageOS, you're getting a fast, efficient interface, no bloatware, no ads, no pre-installed clutter that you didn't ask for, and the best part? It's security focused, with regular patches that keep your device protected, often way beyond the lifespan most manufacturers offer. Next up is Pixel OS, and a slight tweak on what Google has for its own Pixel devices. Pixel OS, along with its sibling Pixel experience, is all about that minimalistic Google-like vibe. It's a near-stock Android experience that makes Galaxy devices look and perform a lot like a modern Google Pixel. The animations are smooth, the UI is clean, everything feels thoughtfully integrated. If you want a powerful device without the Samsung-flavored UI, this could be your answer. And now, for the customization enthusiast, C-Droid is where things really get interesting. Think of it as the ultimate playground for customization, like Resurrection Remix. It builds off the base of LineageOS, but turns the customization dial way up. C-Droid is packed with all kinds of hidden features and surprises. Want to change your lock screen animations? You got it. Customize your quick settings, add shortcuts, and so much more. And that's just the start. Custom ROMs are awesome, but they're definitely not a one-click solution. First, you'll need to unlock your bootloader, which, yes, voids your warranty. Then, you'll install a custom recovery like TWRP, flash the ROM, wipe your data, and ideally, back everything up beforehand. For beginners, this can feel, well, a bit overwhelming, especially since not every Galaxy device has stable ROM options. So, you've got to ask yourself, are you comfortable with the risk? Especially if this is your main device. Now, the big question, should you do it? For older Galaxy devices, it's totally worth considering if you're tech savvy. With the stock Samsung OS, things can feel sluggish, and you're missing out on tons of features and optimizations found in the latest Android updates. But if you're holding on to a relatively newer Galaxy, like the Galaxy S21, the decision depends on how soon you want the next Android version, or if Samsung's One UI is still doing it for you. The beauty of custom ROMs is how they keep Samsung's Galaxy devices relevant long after the official support ends. They bring in the latest features, better performance, and sometimes even improved battery life. It's like unlocking the full potential of Galaxy devices, whether it's an old S7 or a newer model. So, if you're tech savvy and have a device collecting dust, a custom ROM might just be the perfect way to keep it relevant, without dropping money on a new upgrade. But if the idea of unlocking, flashing, and troubleshooting sounds like a headache, sticking with Samsung's updates might be the way to go. In the end, custom ROMs are this incredible blend of freedom and risk. They're a reminder that even when companies say a device is done, with a bit of effort, we get to decide how long it keeps going. And for a lot of people, that's worth every bit of effort.